Hi guys. Feels like it's been a hot minute since I made my face up, my hair. Actually, what I did to my hair was, I was going to wash it, but it's a long story. So, I had this dry shampoo that, I don't know, I think someone sent it to me. I filled out a survey. I'm sorry to the person who gets bugged by me touching my hair, but so I tried to do it. My hair looks so fluffy. I have thin hair, and I don't know what happened. I guess it lasts 5 minutes. But anyhow, so isn't it funny? Well, I don't know if it happens to everyone when you're younger in high school and whatever, and you dress to impress, and then you yeah, I'm going to be touching a lot of things here because I'm not in order here. And you know, all that stuff and hair. I remember in high school my hair was like, ooh, that was it. I curled it every day, every single day. Oh, high school, just everything. And you know, I didn't really wear a lot of makeup. And I put some what's it called, the eyeshadow, sometimes mascara, not always, and maybe a little blush. And my mom said just pinch your cheeks, but Polly said, doesn't go away, Mom. If you pinch your cheeks, it doesn't. But the back of my hair, I had in a ponytail all night, so it is like ponytail head, and there's nothing I can do. But you know what? It's too bad for the people who are going to be walking behind me. But anyhow, isn't it funny how priorities change? Like when I started having kids, I would always turn into this ponytail mom. Hair is hardly ever down, which lately it isn't down either a lot because I'm tired. It takes a lot of effort. I'm always running here and there and everywhere, and you know, all that jazz. But when I got married, both the first and second time, I still kept up the way I looked. I always had nice hair, I showered, I put a little makeup on, because, I don't know, somewhere I read, I used to read like Cosmopolitan and, whatever those magazines were, when I had time to read. And it says, that people get married and let themselves go, and then they get, usually the husbands, they get all out of shape, and, even the wives sometimes, whatever. And I was pregnant 10 times, so that's a lot of times. But I had skinny jeans, so I was fortunate because I would just, deliver the baby, my stomach would go down, and I'd lose more weight than I gained. I didn't gain a lot, so I was lucky in that way. But I still always, made sure I looked good for my husband, but for me. I just, made me feel good. But I never wore, except when I used to be a model long ago, the gunk. I don't even know what it's called, the gunk you put on. Nothing against anyone who does it, but I personally didn't like it, but, you had to do it. So anyhow, I would get up in the, in the mornings with my, both my husbands, and I'm not a coffee drinker, so we got I don't know what the machine was called back in the day. We got the coffee thing. I'd make him coffee every morning. This is the first guy. And, make him breakfast. And he was like, oh, don't worry, you should sleep. He was a good person. Well, obviously he wasn't because we're not together anymore, but he was. He took care of us financially. We never went without anything. So, but I always did those things. Like when you meet someone, I guess this is just kind of a little chit-chat about relationships. So, random. I don't know what made me think of this, but oh, what the heck. You want to know about my life, so that's it. So anyhow, I just always try to, be nice, get up. I'm not a morning person. I cannot stand mornings. I hate mornings, and Mondays really bad. But anyhow, I did it because it shouldn't change. It shouldn't get comfortable because especially like a marriage, I think you have to work on. It's my opinion. It's like a job, and you're only going to get out of it what you put into it. Well, that isn't true because I put a lot into both my marriages. But the other person didn't. So basically, you got to have two people putting stuff into it to get out of it. So I was always the one, the giving one all the time. And as the years went by, my second one, now looking back at my journals, I kept a journal. And when you're in love, you're deaf, blind, and stupid, and whatever. You're just like in a coma. When I look back, he wasn't all that, wonderful when I look back. But I continued to be the same person. I remember when I was dating, and I didn't get to date much, my mom didn't let me, but, when you're young, you look gorgeous, you don't have to worry about bags under your eyes and whatever. And I remember guys, because I was skinny too, and skinny was the thing, whatever, I hated being skinny. I hated it with a passion when someone says, oh, you're so nice and skinny, don't say that word. But anyhow, people always look at me as guys, and want to date me and whatever, high school. It really didn't happen. My mom didn't. I mean, the only way if I went to my friends and her mom got us all dressed up and, off we went, and my mom didn't know, and I feel bad now about all that, but, she was way too overprotective of me. But, I would always say to these boys, and they're boys are boys, they grow up, they're still boys, nothing against men, but some boys never grow up. And I'd say, don't look at this here, it's going to change, it changed, it does. So I met someone in the grocery store, and I haven't seen them for a long, long time, and they recognized me, and I'm like, gosh, have I not changed? They said, no, you look healthier, you put on some weight, which I did. I'm not just 100 pounds and 5'7". So, but the thing was, I used to say to these guys, you know how guys are, I said, this is going to change, but this here will always be the same, so you have to like what's here. But what I've learned through 2 marriages is, what is here may not be truthful. A guy may show a fake thing like getting an Emmy Award or whatever you get, when you put on a good show. So, my advice to all of you out there, people 13 over, 13, 14, 15, not under, my advice is you better make sure you know someone. And I did. I both my husbands I knew over a year before I took the plunge into marriage. One lived in like an hour and a half away from me. That was a big mistake. Just my opinion. Because, I didn't know what was going on there. Found out later. But, then you get married, and then little by little things come out, but you're still in this love coma, and you don't know what's going on. So, my personal opinion is, I used to always be about marriage. I couldn't wait to get married and have kids, and of course I wanted to be a pediatrician, but I want to be a mom too. But I decided, and nothing against people that work, because we don't want to go there, but I decided family was more important. I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom because, as I mentioned before, I was a latchkey kid. I did not want my kids coming home to an empty house. That's horrible, in my opinion. I understand some people, they work. I would rather not go on vacations, not belong to a gym, not go out to the spa, see, my nails are not done. I'd rather be home with my kids. I'd rather be the first day of school. I always made my kids cookies and such. That's what I wanted because I hated it from my experience coming home to an empty house at 6 years old, being alone at 4 years old. I swore my kids would never have that, no matter what I had to give up, and I've given up a lot. So, I guess my piece of advice, my random little vlog here is, keep your eyes wide open. Put your heart away, just lock it up and throw away the key because you never know. Because now, years later, I'm in this situation now, this mess, where this black cloud has come over my head and just doesn't stop. So, I've always been able to fix things. My mom always said, you need a problem? Go to Sandy. She can fix it. I can't fix this one because, when things keep coming over and over, and there's a backstory behind this that I can't right now because of my situation tell you. But I was juggling way too much before this dental thing happened. But I'm really good with money, but if you don't have the money, there's nothing to be good with. So, the bottom line of the story is keep your eyes wide open. Watch out what you're doing. Don't fall for things. I know it's hard, but even later in life, I've seen friends that, back, 5 years ago maybe, they're still like a high schooler, and I would say, I don't want to say nothing, but eyes wide open. So, always keep your eyes wide open in any kind of relationship, in anything. So, this is just a random little thing, but thought I'd throw it in. Maybe this will be a little bonus vlog thing. Maybe you want to ask some questions about it or share your stories about falling in love or, meeting someone and getting screwed over or working out. It'd be great. I had 2 long-term marriages, probably because, number one, the first one I stuck it out. The second one, I didn't know what was going on behind my back. So, but that's my word of the day for today. Whatever day this will be put up, I don't know. My lips are so dry. If anyone knows any kind of lip something for dry lips, could you tell me? So anyhow, that's it for now. Don't forget to subscribe, like, notifications, share, sharing is caring. Don't forget to pay for it. It feels good in your heart, Polly's heart, and my heart. So for now, bye everyone. Plus, you always want to know more about what's going on in my life, and I kind of felt like I kind of dropped the ball, but be looking for some cook with me's, we hope. We hope they're coming soon. Bye everyone.